We often talk about market forces, which can be summed up in two main components: the force of demand and the force of supply. The force of demand arises from consumers' desire or willingness to purchase more of a product. This leads us to the law of demand, which states that, all other factors being equal, as the price increases, the quantity demanded by consumers decreases. Therefore, demand is inversely proportional to price. This is something we experience regularly. For example, when you go window shopping, you're typically looking for lower prices. In the store, we tend to choose those products that have a cheaper price, and we avoid the expensive ones. By doing this, we are maximizing our purchasing power with our disposable income. We have the force of supply, which is influenced by the price of a commodity. Producers are encouraged to produce more goods when the price is high. This leads us to the law of supply, which states that as the price of a commodity increases, more of that commodity will be produced. In essence, high prices motivate producers to increase production. These forces can be represented graphically, and I want to emphasize that in every paper too, there is typically a graph of supply and demand. We need to understand how these graphs look today. We often say that the graph representing the force of demand is negative. What does this mean? It indicates that at a high price, there are few consumers willing to buy the product. In other words, demand is lower when prices are high. On the other hand, the law of supply states that at a high price, more producers are willing to create a greater quantity of goods. This represents a positive relationship between price and supply. Did you notice how these two graphs oppose each other? At a high price, there are fewer consumers. This represents demand. Conversely, at a high price, there are more producers. This represents supply. The next term is entrepreneurship, which is frequently mentioned in the news and encountered in our daily lives. It has become a common term in various discussions. Simply put, entrepreneurship involves running a business, such as a farm. To successfully operate a farming business, certain skills are necessary. First and foremost, creativity is essential. You can't just say, "I have land and resources, so I'll start producing." Creativity involves developing a viable farming enterprise that accounts for market demands. A key aspect of creativity in entrepreneurship is finding the least costly combination of inputs. This means effectively combining your capital and assets to produce high-value products while minimizing expenses. In addition to creativity, innovation is another critical skill needed in entrepreneurship. Starting a unique business unit that can effectively position itself within the market is essential. This involves launching a new product that has not yet been introduced, which will cater to consumers' needs and wants. Such innovation is crucial for success in the business sector. When considering what you are producing, it's important to remember that you are producing for the market. Next, let's explore the various types of agricultural marketing systems. Farmers select their marketing methods based on the specific products they need to sell. There are three types of marketing systems in agriculture: free marketing, cooperative marketing, and controlled marketing. Free marketing is a system in which producers can sell their products according to their own preferences. In this model, goods and services are exchanged freely without any restrictions. This means that producers can set their own prices and consumers have the flexibility to negotiate. In free marketing, there are no middlemen involved. The channels for free marketing include the farm gate marketing channel, fresh produce markets, stock sales, direct marketing, and the internet marketing channel.